Shanaria here, and welcome to YT with Ree, or the YouTuber Hot Topic. So guys, I thought I was pretty much done with these, most likely, but you know what? Some shit like this would make you come out of retirement. Shannon Rose, you fucked up. Like most of us have done, okay? I'm not perfect in no way, guys. I have a past, she has a past, a lot of people have a past. So speaking of past, you know, this girl is very, very open. We all knew what kind of background she had when she came on. She came in swinging and just being like, if you don't like it, keep it pushing. So it was a little bit surprising when she failed to mention the racist videos that she made. I mean, she kind of like, whenever it's something bad about her porn past, she always kind of like over it. But whenever it's just like, I did porn, it's like, yeah, I fucked and I sucked a lot of dicks. So I can totally understand, you know, the lighter side of it, of course, but it's like, come on, Shannon. And you guys have to excuse me. She may have already addressed this, which I highly, highly doubt. I've mainly been watching her vlogging channel, a little bit of her story times, but her vlogging channel is where she kind of goes more into depth of things, so I feel like she would have talked about it. Like when she misspoke about the Oscars. She made some really ignorant ass comments about black people, and I'm like, listen, if you don't know what the fuck is going on, just don't speak on it. Just don't speak. Listen, guys, if I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of scientists and I think they're wrong, and these people are talking about science, just because I don't understand it doesn't mean I'm gonna be like, you guys are wrong, and you know, it's just, you know, it's stupid. It makes you look ignorant. So I don't know what I'm talking about, so just hush. You don't understand black issues. Just because it doesn't sound right to you doesn't mean it was wrong. She was talking about the Oscars and how black people blah blah blah, and how if you didn't deserve it, you should, like, girl, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about, so shut up. So that was the Oscars, and that was like the first taste that I got of ignorance. But here's the thing. I shouldn't have been surprised because, guys, the first time that I was ever introduced to her was through Trisha Paytas. Big fucking red flag, okay? I'm not trying to say that I obviously like Trisha. She's very entertaining, but now she's doing a thing where she's not saying the N-word. Good job, bitch. And on top of that, she's really been trying to stay away from talking about politics, especially with the whole Trump gate that happened earlier this year. I mean, come on, the girl pushes the boundaries, and that's why I really appreciate, and I actually like her content for the most part. And it's like, she's just doing whatever. She puts out different shit all the time that nobody would ever do, and I like that. But whenever she talks about politics, people are really uncomfortable a lot of times because she doesn't know what she's talking about, okay? Now listen, if she was one of those chicks that people knew, like she knew what she was talking about, believe me, this would be a totally, totally different thing. She kind of just throws up that they're cute and that they may have a good, you know. So let's talk about Shannon, guys. Shannon is obviously a YouTuber. She came to light through Trisha, because you know, Trisha, she likes to push people on you till you can't take it anymore. And you're like, okay, fine, Trisha, I'll sub to them. Fuck, even though it's a Subway sandwich, I will sub to this fucking Subway sandwich, okay? Are you happy? Are you happy? They got 12,000 in 1 week. Are you happy? Shannon had a pretty sizable channel on her own, and she was getting pretty good views, and she was collabing with other people, but her channel definitely skyrocketed when she started being featured in Trisha's vlogs, and then she started collabing, and of course, the wedding gate. Last year, 2015, Shannon got married. She invited a friend or an associate, more of whatever, I don't know, to the wedding, and the girl supposedly Amber Walters stole from her. When that happened, she started getting millions of views. It started getting spread everywhere. Everyone talking about it. I made a video on it talking about it. Amber was pretty much, what is that called when you're just like the black sheep of YouTube? And she spent a lot of time trying to bounce back from that. Amber's channel is growing on its own. Shannon didn't really mention who she was necessarily, but you know, come on, we're not stupid. We can connect the dots, we knew who it was. With that, Shannon did do sex work, and she was a porn star for years. So it didn't surprise me whenever these fetish videos came out. I mean, she pretty much did every single thing you can think of, y'all. I mean, pretty much everything. So it didn't surprise me. Now, mind you guys, she is a porn actress, so they are playing a role, and I totally get that. But Shannon, come on. You know, I mean, with your privilege, and you know you have like the upper hand in the porn industry, you're really gonna accept a role like that. Like that. Now, listen guys, when I first saw this video, I saw the link of it. It was months ago, but I really didn't pay any attention to it because On top of that, like the whole fiasco of the wedding was going on, so people were making up everything. They were saying that she was, you know, torturing dogs and sleeping with who's ever dad, and she wasn't really mad. Like, it was just a bunch of bullcrap, so I just didn't believe it. But these are her. I tweeted her. I know she's not going to tweet back. I was just like, Shannon, is this you? Because I really felt like it was an impersonator. But I haven't really been watching her. I'm not going to lie, for the last like 8 months. I just stopped watching her because she's, you know, I don't know. I just stopped watching her. It's definitely her. So pretty much the video has been uploaded to, let me just check the link, and porn name, which, I mean, this is like the worst kept secret ever, even she's talked about it. It's called Randi Wright, and I'm actually on this website called VickiPorn.com, where it's featuring one of her videos, and it's called Cotton Pickin' Slave. You fucked up. So in the video, which I am not going to link it below, but I will link it in the comments, oh well, because there are children. But here's the thing, girl, it's already been done, and there are a lot of children who are subscribed to you, and there are a lot of black people like me who were subscribed to you. I'm outside, girl, and you believe like the good fucking nigger that you are. So the video starts off, she's coming from the back of the house towards the pool with a black guy. I thought he was white. I wasn't sure at first. And he's coming out on his hands and knees, and she's like, come out on your hands and knees, and she has her bag of cotton, y'all, and she's telling him to come out like the good nigger that you are. She couldn't even say nigga. Ooh, anything for $1. So the guy has a mask on, and he's crawling towards her, and you know, she just keeps calling him a porch monkey, which, if you guys don't know what a porch monkey is, it is a racial slur against black people. Pretty much just means that black people are lazy and we have nothing else to do but sit on our porch. Of course, this is like one that was made in the last 100 years, because the last 100+ years we weren't on nobody's porch. We were too busy while you were on your porch and we were picking your fucking cotton. Like this video. She refers to him as a nigger multiple times while she has the cotton, and then she just starts throwing the cotton on the ground for him to pick up because he's a lazy fucking porch monkey. Pretty much ends with the out of shape guy and his briefs, and she's just telling him to do a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's pretty much the gist of it, guys. Obviously, Shannon is not the only one to blame. Who is this idiot? I mean, listen, I understand that rent is high in California, but come the fuck on. How much are you getting paid? Guys, to be fair, but to more be honest, porn, like the entire industry of sex work, even with African American workers, is nothing but a giant cesspool. Sex work is one of the largest industries that is largely based off of race. Your pay is based off of that, your scenes, what type of work you're even getting. It doesn't matter what type of sex work you're doing. Burlesque, porn, just nude shoots, anything, sugar baby, escort, it doesn't matter. The black pool of that is very low. Now, is that an excuse? No, but it is an excuse. Could Shannon have done something else? Definitely. Come on. And when I said the thing about her being privileged, she literally is privileged in the sex work scene. She is a white female. She could have totally taken other work, but she chose to do this. Now, him on the other hand, I just wouldn't have done it, but this could be just what he's into.
Fuck me harder with that N-word pic. And I stop, look at her right in the eye, and I came harder than I ever.
The reason why I'm explaining this is because much as people would like to deny it, it's an acting job, and a part of porn, you guys are gonna see it. Ghetto Gaggers, the Bang Sisters, you know, Hood Rat Diaries. You see all kinds of stuff like that, and it's only black girls. Nappy headed sisters, like you see all kinds of stuff like that, and that's just what sex work is. And with black men, you have to have unnecessary large parts. Even with stripping, have you guys seen strippers? White strippers do not have to do half as much as black strippers have to do. We have to have rhythm. We have to take off our clothes completely all the time. We have to box each other. They don't have to do as much, and they get paid a lot more. Do all these acrobats. They have to have this unrealistic body image with tattoos to cover their scars and butt, like, just terrible, just to make a lot more money than they did. You don't see white strippers unless they're like in a black club having to do all that disfigurement to their body. I mean, it's just what it is. This is sex work and this is her job and this is what she was doing. So do I agree with it? Hell fucking no. Do I have less respect for Shannon? Yes. Honestly, I don't respect her after this. And then on top of that, I honestly had stopped watching her after the Oscars fiasco. I was just like, she really doesn't know what she's talking about. Honestly, I'm going to use this as a porn PSA. If you guys don't like the industry, there is a thing called supply and demand. There is a demand for it, so they're supplying it. And as long as they have a supply to meet that demand, i.e. black people who are willing to do roles like this and sign up with companies and agencies like that, then they're going to have the supply to demand the racists and idiots and assholes and people like Shannon Rose who are willing to do roles like this. So there you go. I think she's going to be woman enough to address something like this. Hell fucking no. I mean, she is her own brand, so it's not like she has a bunch of sponsors. But I'm just saying, y'all, if you guys are honestly going to go after people like Raven Elise, Jeffree Star, Vicky Logan, and Ashley D. Beauty, and all those people who had their racist, ignorant moments, then I'm like, look, I mean, Shannon, come on. Like, you're calling people a nigger and a cotton picker, and she was a little bit too good at that job. So that's all I'm saying. Alright? Can I just say, like, every single time I swear that I get comfortable with a white YouTuber, honestly, I really don't experience this with nobody else. They always turn into some weird, like, raging racist person who has this weird, crazy racist past. Like, no other past except for racism. It's like, what is this? I mean, honestly, guys, I really like Jeffree Star. I loved his company, and I watched him for, like, years, back in the MySpace days. So I was really annoyed when I saw that. I was like, no, I can't even do this. And Shannon Rose, girl, I'm sorry, but your ass is no exception. Like, I can't even deal right now. I swear, if PewDiePie, Jenna Marbles, or Michelle Phan comes out with some racist ass videos, guys, I'm done with YouTube. I'm shutting it down, and I'm gonna report them every damn day. At least doing stories on Shannon Rose, it's fun because it's always like some porn links or something. Like, I always get lost in the abyss of porn and like dildos and stuff like that, and I'm like, what the hell, like, what am I doing again? And then I forget, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be spilling tea on Shannon. Tea that's already out there that she refuses to talk about. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like shit like this, and I will talk to you later. Bye.